Hello, this is Brian. This is my last portion of my Scodie Mountain video. I have made it back to the double track after a lot of scrambling down. I believe it came down that gully right there. The upper portions of it were insane. The upper portions of it were really precarious. I ended up scraping myself a few times. So I gotta have some antibiotic or antibacterial, antiviral wipes. I have a few in my backpack, but I'm gonna wait till I get to the car. I'm just gonna be following this double track the rest of the way down. It's kind of hard to see it, but this is actually a little. It probably used to be a Jeep trail, maybe before this was made into a wilderness, perhaps. But I'll tell you one thing. Oh man, coming down, I think, was even worse than going up. And a lot of times that's the case when you doing cross-country hikes up gullies and stuff. God, I got sunscreen in my eyes. Oh gosh, that's so annoying. But it just feels good to be back on the double track, heading back to home. Well, at least my car. Way away from my house. Well, about a three and a half hour drive. So I came from all the way up there. Oh man, I am beat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna mince my words. Gosh, man, this was on another level. I'm sure if I would have taken the PCT, studied the route better, taken the route from the PCT, and then that little cross country from the PCT to the summit, probably would have been much easier. Actually, it would have been less elevation gain, I believe. To get to the peak, I probably did about 2,600 feet, and I had some up and down scrambling along the ridge coming back to where I wanted to descend. So probably closer to 2,700 feet. I might have a little bit of gain as I go down the dip and then up towards the highway, which that's really not going to be anything ridiculous. So here we are, looking back towards the Sierras. I don't even think I can see I can't even see Owens Peak from here. It's off in the cut somewhere. But I was gonna think about doing Pinyon Mountain, which would be another largely cross-country scramble here in the Scodies, albeit a little bit further up that way along the highway. Actually, I'll be past Walker Pass Campground, but I might nix that. Might go back a little early, take a day off, and then do another hike on Saturday. This one wiped me out, I'll tell you. I'm not mincing my words. This was a very tough hike. I'm glad I made it. There were times where I was thinking, am I going to be able to get up to this? Because slogging up, I kind of went up, let's see, came down that way. I kind of went up this way, I think I went up to that notch there. I was trying to go to that notch, or that notch, but I think I ended up at that notch right there. I believe that's where I made it around the side, and I think that's the small little peak that I saw at the end of the saddle when I was resting up for the final ascent. And then after that, I went around Scodie, and it got really tough for a while. Then I think one of the easiest parts of today's hike was actually the final summit push. Believe it or not, I think one of the easiest parts of the day was the summit push. And even though that rock looked a little intimidating at the top, I just kind of circumvented it and found an easy class 2 way up and an easy class 2 way down. So the rock scramble was one of the easiest parts of the day, I'll tell you. Grinding off this loose soil is really difficult. It drains your reserves very quickly. You start feeling tired much more quickly because there's not much traction. So you got to keep that in mind if you want to do this hike the way I did it. Not stick to the PCT. Probably be better. If I were to do this again, I would do the PCT. Got a sense of adventure, but I'm going to leave you on this note. I'm really happy I came here. Today was an awesome April 4th. It was crazy, a little scary at times, but I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoy documenting it, and I will see you on the next hike, maybe tomorrow, April 5th.